The transcript provided offers a comprehensive discussion of the performances of Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions, as well as Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's break it down and offer a deeper understanding of the conversation. Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions culture. The conversation opens with praise for Dan Campbell, the head coach of the Detroit Lions. A central point of admiration is Campbell's aggressive coaching style, particularly his willingness to go for it on fourth down, which has been a defining characteristic of his tenure. Rex Ryan, a former NFL coach, comments on Campbell's decision-making, noting that his unorthodox style demonstrates his confidence in his players. Ryan compares Campbell's choices to his own experiences in a playoff game, underscoring that Campbell is deeply committed to trusting his players' abilities and his team's overall strength. However, Ryan goes further to say that Campbell should not be seen as a simple Neanderthal who is emotionally driven, as some may perceive him. Instead, he is one of the smartest coaches in the league, particularly skilled in understanding the nuances of situational football. Ryan points out that Campbell's approach has not only transformed the team's play but has also invigorated the fanbase and community. He even shares a personal text he received praising Campbell for his pulse on the team and his unparalleled understanding of situational football. This serves to illustrate Campbell's deeper strategic acumen and leadership beyond just raw emotion. Despite this praise, Ryan does raise concerns about Campbell's emotional control, particularly regarding the frequency with which he chooses to go for it on fourth down, which could lead to situations where the team risks unnecessary turnovers. Ryan warns that Campbell must learn to temper his aggressiveness with discretion in certain scenarios, suggesting that emotional decisions, though impactful, can sometimes backfire. Campbell's growth and team's evolution. While some might see Campbell's aggression as an obstacle, others view it as a reflection of his unwavering belief in his team. Ryan contrasts this style with what he perceives as the team's overall maturity and growth under Campbell's leadership. He emphasizes that Detroit's offense, led by players like David Montgomery, is historically strong, and when healthy, their defense has the potential to be just as impactful. He suggests that Campbell's focus on attacking might be warranted given the team's personnel and their ability to execute in critical moments, such as when they succeeded on fourth down during crucial game moments. Yet, Ryan hints that Campbell's approach might evolve as the team gains more experience. He points to the necessity of knowing when to adopt a more conservative game strategy, especially in situations where the team might be better served by relying on its defense or forcing the opposing team to make mistakes. Despite Ryan's concerns about overaggression, he ultimately believes in Campbell's ability to learn and adapt as his team grows stronger. Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers formula. The second half of the conversation shifts focus to Mike Tomlin, the longtime head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the team's prospects in the AFC North. Tomlin is lauded for his ability to coach up a team that has been performing well despite setbacks. Rex Ryan, who has a history of facing Tomlin's Steelers, acknowledges Tomlin's unmatched ability to guide his team through tough situations. One of the key points of focus here is Tomlin's emphasis on creating a strong culture of accountability and self-discipline within the team. Ryan notes that Tomlin's formula for success, running the football, protecting the quarterback, and taking advantage of opportunities to allow the offense to shine, has been effective. In particular, Ryan highlights a recent game where the Steelers defeated one of the NFL's best quarterbacks, Joe Burrow, and showed that they could compete in shootouts, which is a departure from their usual defensive-heavy wins. The conversation also discusses Tomlin's leadership and how it resonates with both veteran and younger players. Tomlin's standard is the standard philosophy is emphasized as a motivating factor for players to buy into the system, creating an environment of trust and mutual respect. This creates a team dynamic where each player is invested in the success of the entire group. George Pickens and emotional control. A key issue that is brought up with the Steelers is wide receiver George Pickens, whose emotional volatility sometimes leads to penalties that can hurt the team. Tomlin is credited with keeping Pickens in check and managing his outbursts, a crucial skill for any coach dealing with emotionally charged players. The conversation turns to the role that Pickens plays on the field, as he is seen as one of the league's best big play receivers, but also someone whose emotional instability could potentially hurt the team during high-stakes moments. The analysis shifts to how the Steelers should deal with Pickens, noting that defensive coordinators, such as Jim Schwartz, may choose to focus on neutralizing Pickens early in games to upset his rhythm. This tactical approach is designed to throw off Pickens' game and prevent him from causing disruptions. The debate touches on how vital it is for teams to manage emotionally volatile players and ensure they remain focused on the game at hand. The Steelers' offensive resurgence. Another important takeaway from the discussion is the resurgence of the Steelers' offense under the leadership of Russell Wilson. While the Steelers have long been known for their defensive prowess, their offense has struggled in recent years. However, with Wilson now at the helm, the team's offensive output has significantly improved. Ryan points out that the Steelers' offense is currently ranked second in the NFL in yards, a remarkable feat given their past struggles. This improvement is seen as a turning point for the team, as they are no longer relying solely on defensive battles to win games. Wilson's role in orchestrating the offense has allowed the team to open up its playbook and become more dynamic. This shift is key to the Steelers' chances of winning the AFC North and going deep into the playoffs. Conclusion. Overall, the conversation offers a deep analysis of two NFL teams, the Detroit Lions under Dan Campbell and the Pittsburgh Steelers under Mike Tomlin. Campbell's unrelenting aggressiveness and emotional style are praised but also critiqued for needing better balance. Meanwhile, Tomlin's steady hand, commitment to creating a winning culture, and ability to guide his team to success are highlighted. Additionally, the challenges posed by players like George Pickens and the growth of the Steelers' offense under Russell Wilson suggest that both teams are evolving, and their respective coaches will continue to be integral to their future success.